If you have the ability to love, love yourself first. The 9-to-5 is one of the greatest atrocities sprung upon mankind. You give your life away to a function that doesn't interest you. We are here to laugh at the odds and live our lives so well that death will tremble to take us. There are only two things wrong with money: too much or too little. Love is all right for those who can handle the psychic overload. It's like trying to carry a full garbage can on your back over a rushing river of piss. People are strange. They are constantly angered by trivial things. But on a major matter like totally wasting their lives, they hardly seem to notice. Real loneliness is not necessarily limited to when you're alone. Nothing is worse than to finish a good shit, then reach over and find the toilet paper container empty. Even the most horrible human being on earth deserves to wipe his ass. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it. But you laugh inside, remembering all the times you felt that way. I guess the only time most people think about injustice is when it happens to them. A love like that was a serious illness, an illness from which you never entirely recover. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. If you are going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. We must bring our own light to the darkness. Nobody is going to do it for us. There are worse things than being alone. But it often takes decades to realize this, and most often, when you do, it's too late. And there's nothing worse than too late. If you're losing your soul and you know it, then you've still got a soul left to lose. Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must lead. There are times when those eyes inside your brain stare back at you. You begin saving the world by saving one man at a time. All else is grandiose romanticism or politics. We are like roses that have never bothered to bloom, when we should have bloomed, and it is as if the sun has become disgusted with waiting. Nobody can save you but yourself, and you're worth saving. It's a war not easily won, but if anything is worth winning, then this is it. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it. Basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Beauty is nothing. Beauty won't stay. You don't know how lucky you are to be ugly, because if people like you, you know it's for something else. Great art is horseshit. Buy tacos. For those who believe in God, most of the big questions are answered. But for those of us who can't readily accept the God formula, the big answers don't remain stone-written. Love is a form of prejudice. You love what you need. You love what makes you feel good. You love what is convenient. If you get married, they think you're finished. And if you're without a woman, they think you're incomplete. Do you hate people? I don't hate them. I just feel better when they're not around. My ambition is handicapped by laziness. Genius might be the ability to say a profound thing in a simple way. We don't even ask for happiness, just a little less pain. Almost everyone is born a genius and buried an idiot. Of course, it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. There is always one woman to save you from another, and as that woman saves you, she makes ready to destroy. Bad taste creates many more millionaires than good taste. People run from rain but sit in bathtubs full of water. Dogs and angels are not very far apart. Find what you love and let it kill you. There is a loneliness in this world so great that you can see it in the slow movement of the hands of a clock's hands. The shortest distance between two points is often unbearable. The less I needed, the better I felt. Ambition rarely has anything to do with talent. Luck is best. And talent limps along a little bit behind luck. The difference between a democracy and a dictatorship is that in a democracy, you vote first and take orders later. In a dictatorship, you don't have to waste your time voting. We adjust to new conditions and discoveries. We are pliable. Of course, it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. Some moments are nice, some are nicer, some are even worth writing about. You have to die a few times before you can really live. Life's as kind as you let it be. If you manage to deceive a person, this does not mean that he is a fool. It means that you are trusted more than you deserve it. Too often the people complain that they have done nothing with their lives, and then they wait for somebody to tell them that this isn't so. I often carry things to read, so that I will not have to look at the people. Some people like what you do, some people hate what you do, but most people simply don't give a damn. Drinking is an emotional thing. It joggles you out of the standardism of everyday life, out of everything being the same.